It is with sad news. The Phantom of Haunted Hill must return once again with sad news. Cinema Wasteland, the legendary horror film festival, drive-in movie festival, is shutting down. Yes, indeed. I've known Ken personally since the 90s when I was doing my fanzine, Blood Feast Incorporated. We we lived not very far from each other, so I would go to his house. At that time, it was called the Video Wasteland, and he was running renting movies in out of his basement. And I remember the first time I went there, I got a D'Amato lesbian nun film, Imagine E.D. Unconvento. I got a Bloodlust, which is also Mosquito. I got all these great movies. The Grim Reaper, Joe D'Amato again. I was like in heaven. This is the first time, and my friend had recommended. He goes, "I know this guy. He knows a guy that owns a thing." So I called Ken, and we've been friends ever since. And he turned it into this big horror festival, Cinema Wasteland. And it was definitely not like the others, folks. I mean, and this goes back to when I was still drinking. Of course, we always got drunk at Cinema Wasteland, but that hotel, man, it used to be the Holiday Inn. Now it's the Best Western, I think. And the Cinema Wasteland crowd took over that hotel. They people used to be out in the hallways, in the main lobby area, like when you first walk in the hotel, just partying all night long. You know, And it was a 42nd Street Pete that reminded me of the one year the girl was opening cans with her vagina. Oh, that was just a blast. When he brought that up, I started vaguely remembering that. But yes, indeed. It took me a long time to actually go to some wasteland because I didn't want to go alone and I didn't have a lot of money at that time, or at least that I wanted to spend. Of course, things have changed. And of course, they've changed now because now it's over with. Cinema Wasteland. And actually, I live even closer to Ken right now. I can walk to his house if I want. But yeah, thank you, Ken and his wife, Pam, for some 26 years, I guess it was, of Cinema Wasteland. I have awesome panels with movie stars and directors and stuff. Porn stars were there. I got to meet Sika and Ginger Lynn. Got some Tracy Lords. You know, met some cool people. A lot of the celebrities I used to try to avoid because they wanted money for a lot of, even Sika. Say, we'll take Sika as an example. She wanted $20, even if you used your own camera and took a picture with her. Come on, honey. You don't look like you did in the 70s, baby. You don't look like that. Anyway, it was really cool. I met a lot of big stars. Marcy from Married with Children. Uh, can't remember that dude's name, but you'll see him in the video. Big star on Lifetime. He's been in some Lifetime movies, and he is Julia Roberts, Eric Roberts. That's his name. Got to meet him. All kinds of people, man. It was an incredible convention. And everybody was friendly. I met so many people from out of town that became my friends. Dave from Liquid Cheese magazine, who Ken hooked me up with when I was doing my zine. And you just got to talk to people and make friends, and every twice a year, man, get together and just have a blast. And of course, the last years, because of my kidney and liver failure, I was going sober. And life is better sober, folks, because that drinking will catch up to you when you don't even expect it. But anyway, thank you, Ken and Pam. And I know I've got so much more pictures, but these are only ones I can. gather around and pick and choose from, without the same people being in it. So thanks. And hey, maybe we'll do the Phantom of Haunted Hill channel. We'll get started up again. I don't know. I've got a comedy channel that I've started, and I'm going to be doing a political channel. One of these channels has to take off. Certainly 4.5 years of this channel and nothing. Oh well. Anyway, thanks, Ken and Pam. Cinema Wasteland, there it is.
Mike with the Phantom of Haunted Hill. Enjoy!